Ah, thank goodness it worked this time. I wonder if maybe the cart was tilted. So I had to redo the whole first section like a fourth time, maybe a fifth. But I got the mini games done with the Dekus like really quickly. It's just like the well, I'll post a short video of it. It was like done. The last one was like 45 seconds. Anyway, snap out of it. What are you doing, lost in memories? Get yourself together. Getting that old ocarina back isn't gonna help us. Somebody, anybody, got us some time. Help us, please. We need more time. And I think her wings are supposed to be flapping there, so maybe y'all is not quite well. Hmm. Anyway, like an Ocarina of Time, I always map the Ocarina to the down C. Huh? When did you get that instrument? It is very silly. How he just gets a new instrument. Finally gonna be able to save. Dude, creepy. What just happened? Everything has... That dog, I think, is supposed to be running. Things are not well. Started over. What are you, anyway? That song you played. That instrument. That instrument! Wait, that's it! Your instrument! The mask salesman said that if you got that precious thing that was stolen from you, he could return you to normal. Did you completely forget or what? Let's do that immediately. In theory, it saves every time you go back in time, but I'm gonna move on as soon as possible. Were you able to recover your precious item from that imp? Oh! You got it! You got it! You got it! You got it! Then listen to me. Please play this song that I am about to perform and remember it well. I really like this song. Just not just the song itself, but like what it does. It's really cool. This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. I am sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. Ah, yes. I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will return to normal. Something on Beverly Hills. You got the Deku mask to keep as a memento. You know, now that I think about it, on this game, I don't map the ocarina there, I map masks. Anyway, now I have fulfilled my promise to you, so please give me that which you promised me. Don't tell me my mask. You did get it back, didn't you? What have you done to me? If you leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen! That mask was stolen from me. It is called Majora's mask. It is an accursed item from legend that is said to have been used by ancient tribes in its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. According to legend, the troubles caused by Majora's mask were so great the ancient ones, fearing such a catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now that tribe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom of a dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcoming feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now, that imp has it. I am begging you! You must get that mask back quickly or something horrible will happen! I'm begging you, you must do it! Really? You'll do it for me? I was certain you would tell me that. You'll be fine. Surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths. Believe. Okay. So, now... Tael's gonna talk. That mask, the Skull Kid used his power, and the mask to do terrible things. Whatever it takes, we've got to do something about it. The swamp, mountains, ocean, and canyon that Tael was trying to tell us about. I bet he was referring to the 4 areas just outside of town. There's one on each compass direction. But what do you suppose he meant by the 4 who were there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff like that. I guess we should just go find out. If we go through the gate straight ahead, we'll be heading in the direction of the swamp. So that way, I guess she means. So now we can play as Link again. When we hit that statue, it opens its wings and make a flappy sound, even though it's a stone. And that's how we make saves. But they're just kind of like temporary saves. The true saves are when you go back in time, which theoretically just happened, but I'm not actually sure. But at least now we have a sort of save. Although I think, like if the game freezes up again, I'm not sure if it'll go back to this owl statue, or if it'll be the beginning of this, whatever that said. If it'll go back to the beginning of this 3-day period, but either way, at least we can proceed. Anyway, was it backwards? Yeah, I guess it was backwards. The Scarecrow taught us that if he was referring to a mysterious time song. And now we remember that it's the Song of Time, and he told us that if we invert it, it'll have effects that'll correspond to that. In this case, it'll slow it down. But if you play each note 2 times, then you can move forward in time in the same way that you can if you talk to him. So we can run around as Link, or we could put on the Deku mask and scream in horrible pain to transform into the cute little Deku, and move a little bit faster. But I'm probably gonna just be Link. I don't think, yeah, whatever. I skipped, like, the first transformation into Link, but it probably doesn't matter. A sword? Man, feller, you ain't gonna do one bit of damage with that sword. That's a probably obscure reference. So now we can move on to the adventure. It really feels like Zelda now that we can walk into a big field and encounter enemies on the map. Slash them with our sword. Do a spin attack to get as many of these as possible. Speaking of which, there was one other thing I needed to check out before we leave the town. Oops. I think that might still be faster. Still feels it kind of feels silly to do in a recording, though. I don't know. I don't remember if you got anything special for... Okay, I guess I'm gonna do it up here. That's just instinct, because you're in the air less time, so you can jump sooner. I guess you should just be Dekus for that. Oh. That looks cool. That kind of undershot looks cool too. And hitting that bell was an accident. Uh-oh. Yeah, Amber Alert. That's a weird thing to say in the recording, I guess. Okay, what was the other? Oh yeah, talk to the Great Fairy. And then, we're gonna talk to the Bomber Kids, but this time as regular Link. Because they were kind of making a deal about how the last time they had a non-human in their club, it didn't go so well. And speaking of which, I don't think Link can... he can do that, or he can't. Let's try that again. Okay, I think maybe that's designed for somebody else. Either way, we can just do this. Or we can just do this. Maybe not. For some reason, I thought you could knock that over. But I'm just giving Link a concussion. Okay, but you can do this. If you roll, you go a bit farther, and you can actually make it so you go too far in some circumstances. We kind of smooshed a little far there, and almost made it so that we missed the heart. Anyway, I think I thought that you're able to use the spinning attack if you talk to the fairy as a human, but now I'm thinking that that's not the case at all. So let's just see. You know, you can do the spin. Maybe, does it give you like extra magic if it's like this? You're a broken center. Well, we'll just see. I guess it wouldn't give you extra magic. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just had this weird... Oh, okay, so you do get something. Yeah, And it's this weird mask. Come see me whenever your quest has made you weary. So that was saying that scattered across the world, her 4 fairy cousins or whatever are broken like she was, and we can use the mask that she gave us to detect if they're in the room. I don't think you need to. You can probably just be Deku Link and then switch after the balloon has been popped. You can see the 5 right there. Anyway, so I actually just used the password. I didn't do this the other times, but this last time I used the since the password's randomly generated, but it's the same, you know, once the file has been created, the game file. I meant to do that. Oh well. Anyway, I got kind of distracted. Basically, I remembered the code that you use here, so I could just get through there without having to talk to without having to play this big little game with theirs. It seems like Deku Link is faster, but I've been able to catch these kids. With regular Link a lot easier. Hey, you're supposed to jump, pal. I guess I'll just go up the way I did before. It seems like the kids shouldn't recognize you as the same person if you do it like this, but whatever. Man, those guys can turn around fast, but then again, so can I. Well, although not in like not an actual motion way. Just turning the sprite around. Oh, there's one more thing we can do now that we're Kid Link. Oh wait. Oh yeah, we can do it. We can deposit into that. Maybe another time. Can make it across here. This is that situation I was talking about. If you were to roll, you'd like go in between the middle of those, so we can get this chest. I think it's just like 50 rupees or something, but it's an easy one to get. So, oh, 100 rupees. So this is where I normally like restock, and then he went through the floor. But that's where I restock on rupees. Like every time I reload the, we'll do the new 3-day period instead of having to go to the bank or something. So you can just keep accumulating money all the faster. He's out. I guess I thought it would be the same dialogue, but they probably actually said something different because he's Boy Link. But anyway, got the Bomber's Notebook, and that keeps track of... Well, let's just take a look at it. Their names, the pictures, only 20 people will fit in your notebook. Promise to help them. Our promises and the promise sticker. Never be late. Self-promise to make makes you happy, so happy sticker will be added to your notebook. Please no removing stickers. Till everyone is happy. Don't forget the rules. Alright then, I'll teach you our secret code. Ready? And we saw this one already. But yeah, the part where they were deliberating if they should let a non-human in. I think they were saying something else in this one. I just thought they'd kind of do this first, and then talk about like what the new dialogue would be. But oh well. It's just the Bomber Notebook kids. They got nothing important to say, but they did give us the notebook. So the implication is the quest for him is just getting the notebook, and that can be done on any of the 3 days at any time of day, morning or night, morning, noon, or night. So this, I think, well, I guess the sticker's on the right, so that means it's finished. So this is the secret code, and that's the notebook. So apparently in the 3DS version, that's organized a little easier to understand, in a way that is easier to understand. Since we're here, I'm just going to get this guy out of the way, show him our... Oh. That's right, we already went north. Oh, no, we didn't. I guess they all do that? I don't know. Anyway, we can't go over there, it's all blocked by ice. So it's like we need like an item to get past there or something. There is the old, not lighthouse, the whatchamacallit, telescope that we were at before. You can see it's on that hill, but it's behind a gate. And that guy just runs into your shield and explodes. We'll be seeing more of him later. I never quite understood that mountain. It's like this world's take on Death Mountain. It's all purple and kind of gooey. It's kind of gross, man. So we're gonna go into the forest, but I think we're gonna go back to town for a certain quest first. There might be something significant right here. It's the sign saying that Romani's Ranch is this way. That's where Chateau Romani is from. Romani, whatever-y. Oh, I remember this. Tael and I drew this with the Skull Kid when we first met him. He told us that he had been fighting with his friends and that they had left him all alone. I'm sure it was because he was always playing tricks, so nobody wanted to play with him. But to do what he did just because of that. once he got his power. Well, that's that. Time to move on, I guess. I guess that's supposed to establish that they're like close friends or something, and that like it's a big betrayal or whatever, and it's like gone off the loony bin. Oh, there's some keys. Bad bat. Well, just don't let it come running to me. Oh, don't come running to me. Let's see what's at the top of this tree. Let's do this first. I believe he can climb too. Deku Link. Oh, we got a full heart container now. Now we have 4 hearts already. Ah! Get away from me! What's the point of that flower exactly? I don't know what they do here. I don't know what they do here. There's Tingle again. He's all over. Let's see if we have. We have at least one new map. Let's see. Woodfall. All I think about is Snowhead. Well, as we can see, the Woodfall was like 20 now, so it's cheaper if you get them closer to the location, but I just get them as soon as possible so I remember them, I guess. I didn't mean to talk to him, but let's just confirm that we had it, since we did that. I thought the next save thing was pretty close by. If it's not in this next room, I'm turning back. Yeah, there's one right here. So it's an interesting looking swamp area. I think it's around this corner, over there. Interesting music too. There it is. That will prove useful one day. I guess, given... Oops. Oh, and there's a fairy there, too. They always put those near, like, the regional owls. But probably figure out what I mean by that later. Alright, I've got 30 seconds to do the other thing I wanted to do. Man. I think it says time, the progress of time and speed is halved, but I'm almost certain that it's a lot more than that. Because we're only, like, halfway done with the day. And I'm pretty sure by now we'd be well into the night, not just the night's about to start. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go over here to where that sign said was Romanji Rants. I think it was Romanji. Romani Rants. Romani? And do something real quick. And then that'll be the end of this episode, so... in the next one, we will go back to the town and take care of a certain quest that I happen to know a little about. You forget it, stop being fancy. One last thing. Here's another example of that. There's a fairy right here. So they're usually, a lot of them are right by owls. So in the next one, we'll do all that. So see you then. Bye.